Hi, I'm Frank from the Watchdog team, and today we're talking about another project that looks glossy on the surface but falls apart under a little scrutiny. The name is Wealtris. It calls itself a modern broker with fancy tools and VIP programs, and it wants your money. What follows is a clear-eyed look at how the presentation differs from the reality and why that difference matters. Landing on Wealtris feels familiar. A neat homepage, promises of next-gen AI trading, tiers that escalate from trial to VIP, and a ledger of services that sounds impressive until you start asking practical questions. The site claims a long track record, elaborate platforms and global offices, yet the public trail is thin. The domain was registered only recently. The legal documents hide key details deep in small print PDFs, and the contact addresses listed point to shared office spaces rather than verifiable headquarters. That mismatch, loud claims paired with little verifiable evidence, is the first and most telling red flag. Legitimacy in financial services rests on verifiability. Regulated brokers list their license numbers plainly and give you the regulator's name so you can check. Wealtris sprinkles references to regulation and to an offshore IFSC, but those references don't survive a quick registry search. A legitimate license sits on a regulator's public list. If you can't find it there, don't treat the claim as anything more than promotional copy. The same goes for corporate registrations and audited accounts. Established firms publish simple, checkable records. Wealtris publishes statements of compliance and partnership that, when traced, lead to organizations that either disclaim any formal relationship or are not registrars for investment services. That's not a coincidence. It's a classic tactic to borrow credibility without providing the underlying accountability. And the product promises are built to play on emotion. A VIP package with priority signals, lower spreads, and AI-driven trades sounds enticing, especially when the marketing drips with phrases like elite access and priority mentorship. Those offers are powerful psychological hooks. People want insider advantage, and tiers make those advantages feel exclusive. But real trading advantages come from transparent execution, verifiable spreads, and real liquidity providers. When a site advertises features without showing how orders are executed, where liquidity originates, or how spreads are derived, you are not looking at product design. You're looking at advertising designed to create urgency. Another practical problem is the trading terminal. Wealtris shows pretty charts and references TradingView style quotes, yet the site gives no credible access to a live, independent demo connected to real markets. Legitimate brokers allow prospective clients to test the platform on real-time data or to run a demo from a known vendor like MT4, MT5, or a recognized web trader. When the demo experience is blocked, redirects fail, or the only platform is a static image, the operation is functioning as smoke and mirrors. Traffic checks on the domain show little organic activity, which fits the pattern of a disposable marketing site rather than a functioning trading service that real users visit every day. Payment mechanics raise the stakes. Wealtris claims to accept bank transfers, cards, and e-wallets, yet the site discloses almost no details about receiving banks, processing times, or withdrawal procedures. That opacity is dangerous. Real brokers publish their bank details and explain precisely how and where funds are held. Reputable firms segregate client funds and submit to audits. Projects that push anonymous payment rails, encourage crypto deposits, or dodge clear banking information make it much harder to recover funds if something goes wrong. Crypto is particularly risky here. Blockchain transactions are irreversible and often used by scammers to create an untraceable exit path. The sign-up and verification flow is also instructive. Wealtris makes registration frictionless. That's the lure. And only when you try to withdraw does the process become obstructive. Requests for notarized documents, sudden tax or compliance, fees, or endless verification loops are common in scams. They create constant friction that either extracts one more payment from a frustrated investor or provides an excuse to refuse withdrawals. A professional broker operates KYC and AML checks openly and efficiently. They don't weaponize verification to extort additional funds. If you've already interacted with Wealtris, act quickly. Stop sending money, document everything, emails, chat transcripts, screenshots of balances and any payment receipts. Contact your bank or card issuer immediately and ask about reversal or chargeback options. Timing matters. If you use the payment processor, notify them and file a dispute. If crypto was used, record receiving wallet addresses and pass those to law enforcement or to exchanges where the funds might surface. Report the platform to your local financial regulator and to consumer protection bodies. One report may not bring the site down, but multiple complaints can trigger action by payment processors and hosting providers. There's a wider lesson beyond Wealtris. Financial safety depends on verifiability. Before you transfer funds to any online broker, confirm its legal registration in a trusted registry. Verify license numbers with the regulator. Insist on a live demonstrable platform and demand clear banking details and client fund segregation. A polished website and a glossy pitch do not equal safety. Markets are risky by nature. Good brokers do not promise guaranteed profits or pressure you to upgrade accounts. When get rich quick language appears alongside evasive legal details, treat the whole proposition with extreme caution. Wealtris wraps familiar scam ingredients in a modern interface. New domain, unverifiable regulatory claims, reused office addresses, dazzling VIP promises, opaque withdrawal terms and pressure to deposit more. The packaging may change, but the mechanics of deception remain the same. Money entrusted to such a project faces a high risk of disappearing rather than growing. If you're tempted by the sheen of elite access or pressured into upgrading an account, pause and verify. If you've already lost funds, document everything and contact your payment provider and local authorities without delay. And for everyone, skepticism is not pessimism, it's protection. Trust transparency, demand verifiable credentials, and remember that if something sounds too easy or too good to be true, it probably is. Lost money with a broker? Find out how to get it back. Contact us at watchdogonline.proton.me and leave your name and phone number so we can get back to you. The Watchdog Online team stands guard over your safety. Together we will make the internet better.